Alright. Hello and good morning, y'all. Top of the day. We're like on the quiet main menu right now. Isn't it great? I've been sitting here for a while, kind of figured out like what I want to do. And I figured, let's go melon collecting today. I have a few more like courses and ball race where I haven't got the 500 melons yet. The one that I obviously can't pronounce here, because I always avoid saying its name, is one I gotta get 500 on still. So we're mainly gonna be going for melon collecting. And that's really it here. Nothing crazy. Oh, that's right, my melons are hot dogs now. We're going for hot dog collections. I'm not really focused on having a good run. I've already got my deathless here, I believe. I think. I forget. But yeah, I'm just mainly gonna be collecting. I want to bang out some more of the collection book. Then I downloaded 2 new condos, so maybe we'll check that out. And if I have more time, we'll hop on the Plaza for a bit. Boom. There's the video idea. But yeah, hopefully y'all are doing good. I just finished up a lovely cup of iced coffee. My local place does chocolate raspberry coffee now, and it is so goddamn good. I did not know what to expect, because I like hazelnut coffee. Like I like some light roast, or I like a super dark roast. So I wasn't like really sure what to expect with this like really sweet like chocolatey raspberry thing. And I got it, and this coffee was just, like, bright pink. Really good, though. I was shocked. I didn't think I'd actually like it, but I wanted to give it a go. And now I'm kind of wired. Have I been up to doing anything? Not really. Like, I usually just kind of, like, recap what movies and stuff I've been watching. So, I've been going through the live-action Resident Evil films. I've watched the first 3, so, Resident Evil, then Apocalypse, and Extinction. And then I believe today is, number 4 is what? Is it called Afterlife or Retribution? I forget the subtitle. I know there's Retribution, Afterlife, and Final Chapter left. I forget the name of... Final Chapter is obviously the last one, but I forget if the one today is Retribution or Afterlife. I think it's Retribution. I'll be watching that a little bit after I record this. I always, like, disliked the Resident Evil live-action films, although I only ever watched, like, one, like, Apocalypse and a little bit of Extinction. But now I'm kind of going into it knowing it's, like, you know, not a retelling of Resident Evil. It's just its own story, using some character names of Resident Evil, but it's, like, its own protagonist and its own, like, its own story to tell, like, its own alt-universe thing. It's a lot easier to actually enjoy going into it with that mindset. Because it's really not Resident Evil. Like, you have, like, Jill pop up and Claire pops up and whatnot. And they look close to what they are in the games and stuff, but that's not, like, it's not the main character. They're just kind of there as, like, fan service, but, like, you know, it tells, like, its own story of Umbrella, like, its own, like, series of events. Like, it's not the same thing. There's just, like, some shared similarities. And, going through it, like, I'm really into it. I kind of regret just kind of, like, holding back from watching it. But on the other hand, I don't at the same time, because, like, oddly enough, I kind of like having the entire series to watch back to back to back to back to back now. So I've just been going through a film a day. Yeah, and I'm into the story. I don't know how they're going to keep this going for 3 more movies, though, admittedly. I think that seems a little bit intense. Like, I feel like they could end this, like, in the 4th film, maybe the 5th. I don't see how you're going to be able to drag this out for 6 films, though. So that's the only thing bothering me. But yeah, so what? Yeah, I've been into that. If I've been playing anything cool... let's see, I did Medal of Honor Rising Sun. I believe I've talked about this a few times now. I've been playing through all the Medal of Honor games in order of release on my stream. So I did that. I think I talked about... Have I talked about Firewatch on video yet? I forget if I talked about this one or not. I don't want to, like, repeat content or repeat talks, but I'll just briefly say, because I genuinely forget if I talked about it or not. But I played through Firewatch, which was a walking simulator on my list of games to play for a while. I just wasn't happy with a few things the developers did. So I just kind of, like, resisted buying it for a while, but, like, it's been, like, years since the controversy happened involving them, and I was like, I'll finally buy it. It's, like, $4 or something during, like, the GOG summer sale. So I picked it up and I played through it. Really great game. Like, excellent little walking simulator, very nice sense of exploration, cool mystery to it. Like, I was into it, I just thought they botched the ending. I just kind of think the ending could have been a lot better handled. But yeah, whatever. So I enjoyed that. Oh, and I played through Everhood. I don't think I've talked about Everhood, because I don't think I've recorded since I've played through it. which is a damn shame. So Everhood was a game that I've had my eyes on for a while, like a very, very long while. I actually bought it on day of release. I saw an advertisement for it, like on GOG's Twitter account. I'm like, this looks really cool. And did I talk about stuff? I don't know if I talked about. Maybe I have, because I feel like I am repeating conversation. Like I have like wicked deja vu. But fuck it, we're gonna talk about it again. But it's kind of like what happens if you play Guitar Hero, but like you're a person like in the chart of Guitar Hero, and like you gotta dodge the notes coming at you. So like you don't gotta hit them. Like you gotta run away like for your life. And then they add kind of like almost like a Bejeweled puzzly element to it, where you gotta catch the notes and like you gotta match the colors and throw them back, and like it just has a really cool soundtrack. And when you're not like doing like these big music battles, you're almost like in this fourth wall meta breaking weird like Undertale 2D RPG kind of thing. Super awesome game. If you haven't played Everhood, look into it. It is an excellent game. And it has very nice difficulty settings too. I played through on hard mode. There's like 1 or 2 difficulties ahead of that, and they have like 3 below me. So even if you're not good at rhythm games, like they do give you like a nice difficulty selection, so you can kind of pick and choose whatever you want. I'm getting some good hot dog collecting here, dude. I feel like that's a good way to kind of like segue into the great difficulty talk. Because how many more? Yeah, we got only halfway through. Let's screw this. I can talk about it. There's always been like I shouldn't say always been, but there's been like a big debate now, like on Twitter and like game sites and stuff, about like difficulty settings and if they're really needed, and like you've got to play games on the hardest difficulty to prove your worth and shit. And like basically this entire conversation came up again because Double Fine is putting a lot of accessibility options in Psychonauts 2, including stuff like invincibility and no fall damage and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, we think everyone should have options. Nobody cares if you beat the game on the highest difficulty. We want games to be enjoyed by everyone, and people took great offense to this, and I'm like, they're 100% correct, though. Like, when games don't have difficulty options, I feel like it really kills, like, a lot of, like, what gaming is. To me. Like, I get, like, you know, developers have the right not to include them, and that's fine. But people get ridiculed all the time for, like, difficulty. Like, I've got ridiculed for, like, selecting, like, easy mode or, like, normal mode or putting a cheat code in because I literally couldn't get through a section of a game. And it's like, dude, I bought my game. I want to see the story, and if I have to, like, cheat or, like, go on an easier difficulty, like, who cares? Like, you know? I don't feel like the need to prove my worth when it comes to pressing buttons in a game. And people always shame for it. I just find it so bizarre. It's like, I might play Dark Souls again, because I actually found, like, a Dark Souls 3 mod that, like, actually reduces damage I take, which means I have a chance in boss battles. And people say that will, like, defeat the purpose of Dark Souls, and, like, you know, it's not, like, I'm not a real gamer for doing that shit. And it's like, I've put, like, 40 hours into the Souls games, never finished a single one, because, like, they're beyond my skill level. So I will gladly put a mod on so I can actually enjoy the lore and the story, because the thing is, I like the feeling of the gameplay, and I love the lore I've read, and all that, right? I just hate the difficulty, and I cannot get used to the difficulty, and I don't find it to be worth my time to struggle and suffer when I can just play other games and enjoy them. But like now with these mods, like I can easily just hop on the game and have a good time, and actually experience the game and feel like, hey, I played through this game now. Like, I don't really feel like the difficulty does anything for me, and I feel like if the game's main draw is difficulty, like, it's, for me, and, like, my taste, I think it failed, like, in terms of being a game, if that's, like, all that's really there. And I know, like, the Souls games aren't just about difficulty, like, they're freaking terribly dark and grim worlds that are, like, also beautiful at the same time, with excellent monster design and stuff. It's just, you know, they're not games that I shouldn't say most, but not games that a lot of people are going to be able to get through without wanting to break controllers or just being unable to do it. And to me, games are a weird medium, right? Like, I love video games, obviously, because I run a Twitch channel and I do YouTube, and, like, games are a big part of my life and always have been. But it's the one medium, like, an entertainment, where you can literally pay for the product and not be able to finish the product. Like, you're completely gated off, like, if you're just completely unable to do a thing. It would be like if I watched a movie, and I had to, like, write a book report halfway through about the events leading up to where I'm at in the film in order to actually watch the ending. It's like, no, in a movie, I can skip to the end if I want. I can misinterpret things. Like, it's fine. Or in a book, I can just skip pages. I can tear pages out and just completely skip things. It's fine. But games can literally lock you off from actually experiencing the full story or the bits of the story that you want. And don't get me wrong, like, I play, like, on, you know, normal or hard in, like, a lot of game cases. Because, like, I feel like that's kind of, like, you know, where I have the most fun. But, like, some games, I want to be on easy. And, like, if I don't have the options, like, in certain kind of genres, I literally can't play through the games. Because I just don't have the skill level or the mind for it. Like, grand strategy games from, like, Paradox, like, Europa, or, like, just any kind of, like, JRPG, I just can't do them. Like, my brain does not click with them, like, on any single level. So, like, now that we're kind of getting, like, accessibility options, like the ones in Psychonauts 2, or the ones like Last of Us 2 are kind of giving, I'm actually... Okay, let me just kind of clarify, too. The 2 games I just gave, I don't really need the options for. They're platformers, or just kind of stealthy shooters, 2 things I'm good at. But, like, if more games are, like, adopting this, I'll be able to play through so many more things. And I'm loving the trend. Because back in my day, we had cheat codes. We had the Konami code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right, BA start. Right? You get 30 extra lives. Easy peasy. Or any other range of effects. Oh, you don't have, like, ammo? Put in an ammo cheat in Grand Theft Auto. Boom, you can beat the mission. So I come from the days of, like, cheat codes being commonplace, but they kind of, like, died around the same time achievements came out. And I've always kind of hated that. Because I feel like cheat codes can enhance the game so much more if you're stuck, or if you just, like, want to dick around, like, after you've already beat it. And I really, really miss them. So I'm glad, like, we're kind of getting, like, accessibility and stuff that used to be cheat codes just kind of built into the game natively now. That was a long rant. I don't know. I just like opening up. And, like, this only applies to, like, single-player stuff. I get, like, not doing it in multiplayer. You can't really do that too much with multiplayer. That's, like, a more competitive environment, but single-player, who the fuck cares? Get off your high horse. It's games, it's not super serious business, but people really take it as, like, a personal attack. That someone actually wants to, like, use codes or accessibility options. Like, get out of here. Alright. Let's go check out the condos. That was a long talk. I don't think these are going to really be much of anything. We got one called Winter Magic and one called Galaxy Beach Condo Contest. I'm going to do Winter Magic first because it sounds like Galaxy Beach might have something to it because it was submitted for the Condo Contest. So just see what this is like first, and then we'll go into the Galaxy one. Hello? Oh. Oh, this is just a very, like, little comfy condo, dude. Hell yeah. Let's keep exploring a bit. There's nothing insane here. This is just comfy. Nice aesthetic. The winner is completely right. Get a freaking Yeti out there. Okay. I'm down with that. What condo base is this? Is this like smooth dirt? Or like what base are we on? Because I'm walled off. What is this? Huh. Nice little cabin. I'm actually kind of confused because I'm not sure like what condo like we're actually on here. Because like this is all custom built. I think, right? I'm very confused. I'm gonna feel really stupid like when it like occurs to me like what condo base this is. I feel like I'm gonna feel very, very stupid. But like everything over here is kind of covered up. That's very comfy. What condo base do they use? explore, subscribe, does it say? Oh, it's just smooth dirt. Okay. I figured it was gonna be, like, smooth dirt. I figured. But, like, it was, like, so hilly and bumpy. Yeah, it does. Okay, I was making sure it does specify over here. Okay, so this is another smooth dirt. This was entered for the condo contest. Okay. Condos created for the June-July 2021 condo contest. It's a small floating island in the middle of the galaxy. You can fly around, explore, and view the, enjoy the view of the little island. Chill out with your friends, swim or dive. Okay. Basically do all the cool things. Alright. Ooh. The honor verb. Hello, hello. Wide range of models, just kind of chilling on the beach. They always put like a Minna. And like a Nep. We got the little chibi volleyball, okay. What is this? Ah. I'll gladly take the recharge, thank you. Yeah, it's well themed. No complaint. There's really not much to this, but this is just like the last condo. It's just like very like cozy, like well-themed sort of stuff. Oh, it would have been so cool if this is like the Lilat. Is it Lilat? Liat? I never pronounced the thing's name right from Star Fox. I think that would have been really cool if that was the ship up here. Give us a bit of a Star Fox vibe. I thought that's exactly what I was flying up to. You know, wheelchair down here. Okay. Nothing crazy. This is just a little cozy condo. Cool. There's really not much to comment on. I just think, you know, they did a pretty good job. No complaints. Cool. I'll thumb you up. Sure. Like, not every condo I go to has to, like, be this like, big, elaborate thing. I like those, like, small little cozy ones. There's just, like, not too much to comment on, like, when you're, like, at them. Like, obviously, there was work put in there, and, like, you know, they took the time to, like, place things nicely. So it looks appealing, and, like, I can respect that. I can easily respect that. Speaking of which, I haven't put down trophies in my house for a while. I was doing that for a while, but I think it's been, like, probably, like, 30 or 40 episodes since I've done that. Okay, what do I want to do on the Plaza? Is there, like, anything fun happening on the Plaza? It's Tuesday. Have arcade scores reset? Can I do my obligatory, like, grind out stack 'em sort of thing right now or no? 354? Let's do it. I got 354. Those are usually famous last words, but I think I can get 354 without too much trouble. As long as I don't run into the same problem I did last video, where I just kept screwing up on level 1 or 2. 354 is basically guaranteed if I get past level 2 without losing a block. So we'll see. Granted, I'll lose that score, like, by tomorrow, but whatever. No big deal. At least I'll be on it for now. Sweet. Oh, that's a good run so far. Shit. Yeah, we're good. I'll be in top 10 at least. Did I break 400? Nope. I'll take like 9th place. That's fine. Put me on that board. Hell yeah. I screwed up towards the end, but yeah, I just want to get on the board. Sweet. And you know what? Let's get revenge for last video as well. I mean, now that I've redeemed myself on Stack'em, let's redeem myself on Trivia. And kind of just, you know, just have a quick little episode here. Let's just kind of make up for all the failures I had last video. Because I remember, like, doing so bad at Trivia. And that just was not okay. That was bad. So let's fix that up. Okay. What is the color of unoxidized blood? Why did I think it was... That was a fucking old thing I learned in elementary school. No, we're redoing this. I fell for the old freaking elementary school fable of the blood in your veins is blue because I freaking learned that as a kid. Even though I full well know that's not true. God damn it. That's just like childhood memories like reinserting themselves in my brain and taking over for a minute. I feel ashamed. But that was like a big thing, like teachers would like teach us like in elementary school back then. And the kids went with it and it's just stupid. In the game of snooker, what color ball is worth 3 points? Okay, I don't know much about snooker, but I'm going to probably guess yellow. Yellow sounds right. Green, okay. See, I wouldn't know. Like, I don't feel ashamed for getting that one wrong. Human cells typically have how many copies of each gene? I actually don't know this. This is a random guess. Okay. It sounded right in my head, but that was 100% a random guess. Which game development company... Oh, that's Hello Games. Made No Man's Sky. Those are the ones I can do. Which of the following Elite Four members from the 6th generation Pokemon was the number... I've only ever played Gen 1 Pokemon, well, extensively, and I played Diamond for like 20 hours and got through the Elite Four. So I know nothing about the 6, so we're going to say D. Because I don't know anything about Pokemon past like Gen 1. I couldn't even tell you about like Diamond, which I think was what, like Gen 4, because I played it so long ago. And the title of the game Luigi's Mansion, what is the only letter to not appear with a pair of eyes? Yeah, I almost ran out of time. I was just thinking in my head, like, what can any of these like be made with eyes? And I was like, yep, S, good luck. What is the item required to summon the boss Duke Fishron in the game Terraria? I have not played Terraria since the day it launched, or like the week it launched. So I think this is probably post-game content, or like late game. So I'm just gonna guess the Truffle Worm, because Duke Fishron and Truffle Worm just sound right. Good thing I was right. When was DVD invented? DVD was active, it was first being sold in 1995, but it's probably gonna be invented in 1990, I'd assume. But sold was 1995, so I think that's where it's gonna go. Yeah. But I wouldn't doubt there's like some kind of prototype before that. In Magic the Gathering, which of the following was the first publicly released foil card? I don't play Magic. But I've heard of Beast of Burden, and I've heard of Dirt Cow Worm. So I'm gonna go with Beast of Burden, Lightning Dragon, okay. The only like Magic I have like in my head is like from Duel of the Planewalker 2012. When was the board game Twister released to the public? Oh my god, those dates are really close. Like, how am I supposed to know this? But I feel like Twister would be a thing they would be wanting out for a holiday season, so probably September 65. April 66, okay, so it was not a holiday release. Okay. Which of these elements is a metalloid? Okay. That doesn't feel... I mean, I got 5 correct, 5 wrong. At least, you know... I don't feel too ashamed. Honestly. It's whatever. Oh, that was a good little trivia. Anything else cool in the arcade I can do? A fierce dragon flew in. What? Let's go find that dragon. I'll probably call it. How much longer is that Fruit Frenzy going? I got 40 seconds to get this too, why not? But, yeah, I don't feel too ashamed by that one. Trivia is just always full of, like, such random-ass questions. Oh. Aww. It's so hard to keep combos going in this one. So hard. Oh well. Let's go find that dragon. That wasn't too bad. I feel like slight redemption. Even though the trivia was still, like, you know, 50%. It's whatever. At least, like, the ones I lost, like, were so oddly specific. Like, what day did Twister come out? It's like, okay. Boom. If I was a dragon, I mean, there's only a few places I'd be. We'll check up here. No dragon. Maybe back over here? I know sometimes I like spawning back here, but it doesn't look like that's happened this time. Where is this heckin' dragon, dude? You're not out front over here. Oh, there you are. Cool. I got a teleporter. Beautiful. That feels like a nice little video. Honestly, we collected melons. I got to have a nice little rant about difficulty in movies. Had a good little run of stack 'em, even though I screwed up towards the end. So yeah, it had a bad thing of trivia, but like it didn't, I don't feel like ashamed of it, even though it was pretty bad. So I feel like this is a pretty nice little tower video. Nice like little complete thing, if you will. Nice little good talk. So let's call it there. Let's kind of go like all nice and centered like I like doing over here. Beautiful. Let's call it there. So I will catch you guys in the next video with me rambling and doing whatever, as I typically do in these videos these days. Y'all have a good day, and as always, toodles, y'all.